Alright, hey everyone, welcome to Clueless Tech Finds. My name is Johanna. Before you go anywhere, hit that notification bell beside the subscribe button so that you can get notified when I upload new videos here on Clueless Tech Finds. Now, I just want to give you a bit of what I experienced before I give you the details of how you could get cheap car insurance. If you want, you could fast forward and go to the end of the video to find out that, or I'll leave everything in the description box down below that I speak about. I got my license in December of 2018, which was recently, and immediately after I got my license I wanted to just start driving right away, and I think I waited about a month or two and I decided that I would go and take out a car on payments. I don't know what you guys call it here in the US, where you make monthly payments. And I actually went to Paragon Honda, and the people were really nice. They were really receptive, even though I had a young license, they were just willing to be so helpful with me and everything. And I sat there, I chose a car. I think it was like a Honda 2014, a sedan. And I sat there and they were like, okay, whatever you have in terms of cash, we'll take it and we'll work with you. You can either lease it or you could take it out on hire purchase. Now, they work with Geico, and they called the customer service rep and they gave her all my information and so forth. So they ask you all these questions, especially, well, of course, a lot of you who are watching this video now know the type of questions that they will ask you, because of course you've been calling different insurance companies to get a quote. I had zero driving experience on my own. I did take a lot of lessons in Jamaica. For over 10 years I've been taking driving classes. I did it on standard, I did it on automatic. Standard would be stick shift, of course, and I never owned a car. I never had car insurance or anything like that. So I disclosed all that information to the customer service rep. And even if you decide to lie and say that you drove all your life and you used to have car insurance and so forth, they're going to want evidence of that. Example, they're going to want your past driver's license number and the company that you were with and all that jazz. So when I gave her my details, she actually gave me a quote of 1400 US for the month. That's each month I would have to pay $1,400. And she was like, okay, we can work out something. Would you like us to charge your car? And I'm like, charge my car? And who even pays 1400 US dollars for the month in car insurance? Someone told me that, if you get an older car, like something really old, then your car insurance will be much lower. So I said, okay, buy an old car. So I went ahead and I purchased a 2006 Chevy Malibu. Called up the insurance company again. That was like a month or two after, only to find out that my insurance would be $1,100 for the month now. And I'm like, who pays that much money for car insurance every month? I called so many companies and I tried so many different things. The lowest that I got was like 500 and maybe $40. And the guy was telling me, the agent was telling me, okay, if you do this 6-hour class, you can get 25% off for the next, I think, 2 years. And then if you get someone to co-sign on your insurance and that person has like a good driving record, you can get like a further discount. It was like a whole lot of going around just to get the price down there. And the thing with new drivers and people in the US, people don't want you on their insurance because anything can happen. You can get into an accident and you can send up someone's premium, especially if you live in New York. Another thing, insurance is that high or this high because of New York is it's very congested. Accidents happen here a lot, and it's not as safe as a place to drive as in other states where you have a whole lot of space to drive. So I was basically feeling discouraged and I didn't know what to do. The only thing left for me to do was to change the address and so forth on my license and pretend as though I was living in another state. Example, my cousin lives in Pennsylvania, so I was going to use his address and say that I live in Pennsylvania so I could get insurance way cheaper. I got a contact saying that Kemper is affordable and so forth. I went and I called. I was so anxious to get the information. I didn't wait to get the information, the contact information. So when I called Kemper was, I don't remember what the reason they gave me, and told me that, okay, we don't, I couldn't get insurance using Kemper. It still wasn't working out. And then when I finally got the contact information for the person, the broker that works through or for Kemper, I don't know how it really works. His name is I think it's John Singh. I'll leave his information in the description box down below. And I was like, how is it that I called Kemper and I didn't get this information that you're giving me now? So apparently when you call a broker or an agent or whatever you call them, it's totally different as opposed to when you call the company directly. And he gave me a code for $248, which is way $248, which is way cheaper than $500 or $700 or $1,100 or $1,400 and all those crazy quotes that these insurance companies were giving me. My cousin, her license were like just a year. She was in the same situation that I was in, and her license were like a month older than my license, and she was paying more than I was paying. So I called her up and I said, hey, I found a company, you know, and if you want, you could give them a call and see if you can get cheaper insurance. If you're in the predicament that I was in and that my cousin was in, give John a call and I can guarantee you that you will get insurance that is affordable. My cousin called him up shortly after I got my deal and she was like, wow, where did you find this guy? You know, it was so miraculous. And immediately she switched. I know that $248 is still a lot to pay for car insurance, but it is way better than paying twice as much, or even $800 and $700, $1,100, all of these crazy figures that these companies were calling. Also, a lot of companies, even if they are affordable, you won't get to purchase insurance from them unless you've had insurance for at least 18 months, I think. Don't call Kemper directly because I don't remember the reason that they gave me for why they couldn't have supplied me with the insurance that I was looking for. So you need to call the agent. I hope to the God of heaven that this video was helpful to you. If $248 is still too much for you and you know of another company that is way cheaper, feel free in giving me a call. And also remember that insurance in New York is super duper sky high because of the congestion that's here, and accidents are more likely to happen in a city like New York. That's all for now, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.